Before we get started on today's video, I do want to show you guys all of the products with tomorrow's drop. And the reason I want to show you guys all this is because we're also launching the Gram Light giveaway. Every $5 you spend is one entry for your chance to win your very own set of Rays Gram Lights. We're going to allow you guys to pick any color, any spec, any lug pattern, any Gram Light that Rays makes. We are going to buy for the winner. So once again, every $5 you spend equals one entry. Now let me show you guys the entire drop. I'm very proud of this one. We have two hats coming out. Flat bill, air freshener, God loves fast cars, jet tag to go along with the air freshener, a very nice gray windbreaker with the Boston crest logo, chase your dream car hoodie. This is the back, and here's the front side of it. As always, American flag on the sleeve. And then we have these four t-shirts dropping. White and black in this design here. Ooh, that's fire. Check out the details. So sick. And then a black and like a mocha brown color in this design. So for example, how the entries are going to work, this hoodie right here, $65. This will get you 13 entries to win a set of Gram Lights. The launch goes live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every order over $150 here in the domestic US, it does qualify for free shipping. Stock is limited as always. Once it sells out, we are not restocking. This thing does not run good. Good morning, boys. Welcome back to the channel. Wow, I have not driven this car in months, and she needs some love. We're in the 16 STI right now. This is like the last car I need to kind of button up and tweak a few things on, obviously, before we move on to the next big project. So today I'm taking this thing to the shop. It is getting a full makeover, a full transformation, which I'm very excited for. And obviously we need to figure out why it builds about 2 pounds of boost and cuts out. Before we pull her in the shop, here is the current state of the car. As you guys saw on the way here, the thing hardly runs. This front right strut is completely blown out. This has been Bobby's main winter car, and it hasn't really been cleaned or washed. It's absolutely filthy and disgusting, and I'm embarrassed to even own this car. But by the end of this video, this thing should be very, very nice, completely transformed. Hopefully the paint is still in good condition, because we did spend a lot of time paint correcting it before winter. We should have saved it until after winter, but it is what it is. Let's get her pulled in the shop and get to work. You know, I thought it was intercooler piping related. That's where our boost is going. Somehow, underneath all of that dirt, we had a brand new looking car. All right, let's get this thing modded and nice and beautiful. Now this is all of the parts that we're going to be installing in today's video. We have a set of wheels, we have some coilovers, we have a lip, a grill, some titanium goodness, and we have some nice green powder coat. First thing I'm gonna focus on though is getting this thing actually running right. So let's go ahead and pop off the intercooler, and let me show you what I'm gonna do to get this intercooler to not pop off like it does. All right, so it's on the turbo fine. It's just, yeah, that should be an easy fix. It almost seems like this Grimspeed coupler's too short, so I'm gonna see if I have a little bit longer coupler here. Maybe a stock one will do the trick. Well, I don't have one here, so we are gonna have to make the Grimspeed work. So I'm just going through, getting everything cleaned up with brake cleaner. Get all the oil off, if there is any. Okay, now the magic. Hairspray. Seems like that coupler's way too big. That coupler seems too big, but let's give this a shot and see what happens. I need a stock coupler. This one ain't doing it. Just came across the factory intercooler and it has the coupler. Aha! Well, I just went through and read some comments on the latest YouTube video, and it seems like you guys really enjoy the POV stuff. So let's run it. So I'm just gonna start off with the teardown. Wheels are coming off, suspension's coming off, brakes are coming off. As you can see, I didn't clean the wheels because she's getting new wheels. And then we can do the other stuff later on. Exhaust and whatnot can come tonight. Struts. Suspension's off. Let's go ahead and get the calipers off. These things are going a new color, a nice color, a stock color. Quick disassembly on these calipers, and we can move on to powder coat. Let me show you the best way to get the pistons out of the calipers. And believe it or not, I actually got this idea from you guys a long time ago. Compressed air in through the banjo bolt hole, and I just put this block of wood in here so it doesn't just shoot one piston out, it'll pull all 4 pistons out equally. And here goes nothing. Goodbye black calipers. "30 minutes later, they'll be stripped. That gives us 30 minutes to get coffee. Oh, frick. I forgot how fun this car was. Rolling anti-lag? Rolling anti-lag? Should probably not do it. Last time I took out a spark plug. This time it could be worse. Ow, that was my finger. Come on, Jimmy. They all taste the same. How many shots are in there? 4. Goodbye, Jimmy. She better do good. Should I do first or second gear? What? First or second gear? I don't know. Ah, Damn, hold up. The fuck was that?
It sounds good.
First gear it is. Bro, traction control on, what the fuck's going on here?
Is there like 3 kinds of traction control on that thing?
My Evo 10 does better burnouts. Like, it doesn't turn off all the way.
Is it like a hold it for 10 seconds? And
I've been holding the bitch for 10 minutes.
It's obviously in R mode.
Everything's turned off. Dude, if I can't do burnouts in this car, I'm selling her. This is ass. The hell, Trey? Bro, this thing would do such a good burnout too. Yeah. I'm so disappointed.
I think there's some sort of traction control kicking in.
It's flashing on the dash. Damn, I really want to do a burnout.
Like this is preventing you. Wait. Procedure to fully disable.
Bro, all I want to do is a burnout.
Then it shows a message. This only happens if you're in R mode, not show the procedure.
The bitch is in R mode. It takes 3 people to turn off traction control.
Huh.
Well, I'll just do a fatty pull then. Okay. Watch me bang some gears, boy. You want to see a burnout? I hate this car. Bro, this is lame. I give up. Well, those things got to stay in the strip tank for a bit longer. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and do some wheel stuff. Also very disappointed in that black Type R. I think it's because there's dash lights on for like the lane assist and whatnot. I can't turn traction control off all the way, and I can't do burnouts. I think these wheels are gonna look very good. Not a crazy spec, not a crazy wheel, just a nice, simple, clean, black, of course. Ooh, ooh, hoo-hoo. Those are sick. Cosmos R1, 18 by 9.5 plus 38. Those are gonna look so sick. Like I said, not an aggressive spec at all. So compare it to like Bobby's STI, we're running a 10 wide and I think it's a 15 mil offset. These are a 9.5 wide with a 38 millimeter offset. Nice engraved R1 there, engraved Cosmos up there. Very clean. We're gonna run the factory tire size of 245/40, I believe it is. So let's go ahead and pop the tires off the factory wheels and get them swapped over. Continental, where are these things? Yeah, 245/40. All right, now the strips. We finally got the brakes stripped. These are gonna be the biggest holdup for the build. So let's go ahead and get these things sandblasted and powder coated real quick, and then we can move back to the wheels. So this is all the tape that we have left. This better be enough. All we have to mask off on each caliper is where the piston goes, hole where the banjo bolt hole where the banjo bolt hole where the banjo bolt goes for the bleeder screws and the mounts. Everything is masked off, and this is how much tape we're left with. Close call. Waiting on the calipers in the oven, it is a perfect time to go ahead and get the tires mounted up on the new wheels. I'm very excited to see how this thing looks. It's gonna look kind of similar to that STI, but let's be honest, that STI looks freaking amazing. So if it looks identical, I'm happy with that. Color of choice is chartreuse. This is the word I can never say. Chartreuse sherbet. We'll call it STI yellow. All right, I'll link it down below if you guys want to use this color. It's the closest match to STI, OEM STI yellow or green neon that comes on the 18 plus. So we got the calipers in the oven. I completely spaced, but I was supposed to powder coat another part. I think it's in this box here, and I want it the same color as the calipers. This might actually be close enough. This is a front like radiator brace thing that goes behind the front grille. I think that's gonna be a close enough match, I hope. If not, we're gonna have to strip it later and powder coat it. Calipers are done. Here's how they look straight out of the oven. They look very, very yellow. This is one of the colors that changes dramatically as it cools down. So here's a comparison versus that brace I was talking about a second ago. And here's the calipers after they're cooled down. It's not a perfect match, but being that this brace is gonna be so far away from the calipers, it's close enough. Close enough to not spend the time to redo it. Well, let's run through and get these calipers reassembled, get the calipers on the car, and then we can move on to the coilover to get the wheels on. Everything's mounted up over here. These things look absolutely beautiful. I think these are my favorite wheels that Cosmos makes. Very nice and simple design. 245/40, still plenty of meat. So of course they're powder coated complete. So you gotta pull them back apart, take off all our tape. And now we're gonna start putting some seals in. So toss her down in there. Fluid seal goes in first. Grab a little bit of brake fluid and lube up the piston and the seal. Probably not the best thing for your skin. So put some gloves on. And then kind of twist as you push down. She'll slide on in like that. Leave it out a little bit. Grab your dust seal. Slide it over, make sure it's locked in the groove. Push everything down. And repeat for the other side. Before they go back together, the two halves, make sure this little O-ring goes in there like that. Oh no, got them dirty. For now, I just put a little bit of torque on these bolts. I'll actually torque them down when the caliper goes back on the car. Calipers are all complete and turned out absolutely amazing. Before we put those back on the car, let's go ahead and do the coilovers. So we need to set the spring preload. We're only going for about 5 to 10 millimeters of spring preload. And then I'm gonna set these up pretty high. So we're doing a 2.5 inch gap in between that collar, and then we can go get these on the car. I'm sure we're gonna have to make a ton of adjustments later on, but not a big deal. Coilovers are on. They're gonna need some adjustments and tightening and whatnot. Everything's loose right now, but let's just go ahead and get the calipers back on the car and then get the wheels on. We're still gonna have to do an alignment. We're gonna have to bleed the brakes, and we have a whole lot more parts to install as well. So we gotta get moving. First wheel's on. Definitely gonna have to lower the coilover quite a bit, but we got a bigger problem. I planned this little build out for like 3 months, and I forgot the most important and the easiest thing and the cheapest thing. We don't have any lug nuts here. Hey, do you guys sell any tuner style lug nuts?
I do not have the M12-125. The only ones that we stock are the M12-15.
Only lugs I can find here locally were some chromies, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to go super low with this thing, but as of right now, it looks like it's gonna be higher than a stock car. The rear looks pretty good. I'll probably go a little bit lower in the rear. Like I said, I don't want it slammed, but I don't want a monster truck in. The front is definitely higher than stock. Also, these tires are a bit big, but she does look good. Keep in mind, they are gonna settle a little bit, but we got a 4 1/4 inch gap in the rear. So I'm gonna go a 1/2 inch lower in the rear, and we're gonna have to do 1.5 inches lower in the front. So currently we got a 2.5 inch gap. So we're gonna bring this all the way down to a 1 inch gap in between the collars, and that'll effectively lower the car 1.5 inches in the front. All right, that looks good. Oh yeah, that's nice. There's the rear. Not slammed, but it's low. Definitely not gonna rub at all. I like it. I think I'm gonna leave her there. You ready, boy? All right, let's run it. You're down? Yeah. Sick. Cut. There we go. God damn. Cut. We got the brakes bled. Before I put the wheels on for the last time, I'm gonna go ahead and ceramic coat the calipers and the wheels just to make everything nice and easy to clean. Of course, these calipers are very bright, so any sort of brake dust is annoying. And you already know, I'll be using the one and only Armor Shield 9 from Avalon King, discounting Devin 25. We'll save you 25 bucks as always. Clean, clean, clean. Coat, coat, coat. Wipe, wipe, wipe. And we're done. I'll link it down below. If you're still using wax and that kind of BS, don't do it. Ceramic is the way. Ooh, boy. That's beautiful. So this piece I actually got, not for this car. I kind of forgot, but I bought this for Bobby's STI because it's gonna look so damn good on her car with everything else that we have going on. It would look good on here too. It would sit right up in there, but it's gonna look better on Bobby's STI. So let's just set this aside and we can surprise Bob with that one other day. So So this here is the rest of the aesthetic parts we have for the car. The Noble front brace, Noble carbon fiber grille, and then a lip I bought off eBay that I did not know was in 3 different pieces. Kind of interesting, never really seen this before, but all assembled, it should look pretty good. Should have done a carbon lip. We can always do that in the future. That grill is freaking beautiful. Now where the heck does this thing go? And just like that, my friends, we have a very, very beautiful looking STI. Front end looks 1,000 times better. The X brace is super sick. I wish we could put it on the other STIs, but unfortunately it doesn't work with a front mount car from what I understand. I might try it because it looks really nice. But that grille added a lot. The front lip, of course, added a lot. The X brace looks beautiful. Front lip goes nicely with our skirts and the rear bumper spats that we have installed. Overall, she's looking pretty good. We have one last thing to install, and that's gonna make it sound 1,000 times better. Let's do it quick. Before, with the current exhaust setup, don't mind the exhaust leak that we have. Saving the very best for last. This, my friends, is not a Tomei. This is a Noble titanium catback. Very beautiful. Look at the welds. Damn, I am impressed. Let's go ahead and pull off the nameless catback that we currently have on here and get her swapped out for the single exit titanium. Find it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, MV Forged, yeah, I've seen them. They're pretty sick. I like them. They fit good on that car. There we go. Quality system, nice mufflers. That's why it sounded so good.
Is that an actual exhaust or did someone just fucking chop it off at a muffler shop?
No, it's a nameless. That's what it's called, nameless. I do tend to put on a lot of exhausts. There's oil on the ground, so I'm stepping it too much.
Yeah, I'm a mechanic. God damn.
It's a goddamn Tomei. Bitch said don't step in the oil.
Look up like you're doing something. You look like you're just standing there waiting for me to come out of.
Well, I am.
You're good.
I need my rubber. Hopefully it don't sound like poop. Oof. Beautiful. So we got the exhaust on. They did include this extra little silencer thing, but of course we're not gonna run that. That'd go in the muffler like that, and it's ugly. So let's see how she sounds. And here she is, all finished up. Exhaust sounds 1,000 times better and it looks absolutely amazing. Honestly, can't even tell it's the same damn car. Drop a comment below, let me know what you guys think. Now, of course, the car does still need an alignment, guys, but surprisingly enough, she's driving very, very straight, but I don't want random tire wear. Coilovers, as always, they ride good. These things are set up all the way soft right now, which I don't know if I've ever done before, but it doesn't ride much different than a factory car. As of right now, I think they are 32-way dampening, so if we want to stiffen them up later, we can always stiffen them up later, but this is meant to be the ultimate daily, and I think we definitely achieved that. It sounds way better with the titanium exhaust. Overall, very, very happy with how she turned out. Now, toss her in Sport Sharp. Yay, we got her boost back. Every single part that we installed in today's video, I'll link down below. That front lip kind of fit like shit, not gonna lie. So I would just get one, like a carbon one from Noble. So I'll link one of those down below. Peace out, my friends. I'll see you guys in the next one. One last look at her because she's beautiful. Okay, goodbye.